Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with davidrattner9 Made Me Do It by Calvinball. And Calvinball has specified that the Made Me Do It series is specific people requesting a set of constraints for the puzzle, and then Calvin sets it. So that's why in this one, David Ratner is getting credited, who decided on lockout lines and 10 lines. David Ratner is also a longtime viewer and supporter of the channel, so thank you, David. All right, well, let's go over the rules. So we have lockout lines here. So we have diamonds connected by a line. Whatever digits go in the diamonds, that entire inclusive range is locked out of the line. So, for example, if this was 2, 5, that locks out 2, 3, 4, and 5, like 2, 3, 4, and 5 from the line. So we can't put a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5 on the line, so it would only be a 1, 6 pair here. In addition to that, the digits in the diamonds have to have a difference of at least 3. So 5 minus 2 is 3, that's fine. Could also do 5, 1, that would be a difference of 4, that's also fine. But 5, 4 has a difference of 1, that's no good. 5, 3 has a difference of 2, that's no good. All right, in addition to that, we do have these little gray lines in the grid. What we need to do is we need to segment the line. It could be one segment, it could be 2 segments. We need to segment it in some way such that each segment sums to 10. So I'm going to purposely do one on this line that isn't actually possible by Sudoku, but just to demonstrate, if this was 4, 6, 5, 5, or even 4, 6, 4, 6, anything like that, this would be a segment adding to 10, and this would be a segment adding to 10. So we'd have a segment of blank 2 and a segment of blank 2. Or we could do like 1, 2, 3, 4 on here. That's a single segment that adds to 10. And there's no non-repeat rule, so we could do, I don't know, like a 3 here and a 3 here, and then somehow make that add to 10. A 1, 2 pair, I guess. So this would also add to, no, that doesn't work, sorry. 1, 4. This would add to 10. So, yeah, that's these lines, the 10 lines. And 10 lines were invented by Zeta Math. Probably, I'm sure, assuredly, 10 lines are more interesting in 9x9 than in 6x6. But yeah, there is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. Okay, so this line here, all our lines are actually just one segment. They might as well just be add to 10 lines. Probably was difficult to make a multi-segment line in a 6x6 like this. But anyway. So this is just 4, 6. That's the only way. We don't have a single cell that adds to 10, right? So we got to just use the entire thing. Again, we don't have a single cell that adds to 10. So no matter how we would segment this, other than one segment, we'd end up with at least one segment with only one cell, which is no good. So these 3 also sum to 10. And then similarly here, if we tried to do this segment and this segment here, this would add to 10, but the only way to add to 10 without repeating is 4, 6, which we don't repeat in the column. And here we don't repeat in the row, so we'd have to be 4, 6, and that's too many 4, 6s. So for that reason, this is just a single segment as well, adding to 10. But as we saw in the rules, like we can repeat digits. Like this can be a repeat of these, so it's not necessarily 1, 2, 3, 4. Could we include a 6? Like if we make a 6 here and we do like double 1, that's 8. So yeah, we could do this. This would add to 10 as well. So we can't even like write 1 through 5 on here. Okay, so how do we get started? Well, I think we want to think about these lockout lines. They have a difference of 3, which means that one is going to be low and one's going to be high. What do I mean by that? Well, low is 1, 2, 3, high is 4, 5, 6. Imagine we had 2 lows. What is the maximum difference I could do? Well, the minimum digit is 1, the max is 3, so a 1, 3 pair. And that would have a difference of 2. That's not big enough. And similarly with 4, 5, 6, 4 and 6 have a difference of 2. So we need 1 low and 1 high because we can't have 2 lows, can't have 2 highs. But the only high available is the 5. So one of these is a 5. And then the other one has to be 3 different at least. So it's a 1 or a 2. But there's a problem with 1, 5, which is that we would need all of these to be the same digit. They'd all have to be a 6, and that would cause repeated 6s all over the place. So we can actually only do 2, 5. That makes this a 1, 3 pair. Okay. So these are 1, 6. So this is a 1, 6 pair. This is a 1, 6 pair. These two are actually the same digit. Okay. what next? Up here, so we need this 1, 3 to appear somewhere. And I guess the thing to say is because there's 2 unique digits on this line, these can only lock out 4 digits, and the only way to lock out 4 digits is to have a difference of 3. So these do have a difference of 3. And so if we brought the 1 over here, we'd have to do 1, 4, but there's already a 4, 6 pair. If we brought the 3 on here, we'd have to do 3, 6, and there's a 4, 6 pair already. So this also is a 2, 5 pair. This is a 1, 6 pair, making this 3 and this 1. And then this is the 3 and this is the 1. No, not 1, sorry. This is the 3 and this is the 4. This one gives us 6 here, that's 6, that's 1. Okay, so now we know what this triple is. It's a 1, 2, 5 triple, which adds to 8. So this has to be a 2 to get us to 10. That gives us 5. Oops, that gives us 5 and 2 here. This is a 3, 4 pair. All right, so we think about this. I don't know what. I don't think we're all that restricted, are we? So this can have a difference of 4, which is kind of one of the issues. But even if it only could have a difference of 3, we'd have a lot of options here. So we gotta look elsewhere. Is there Sudoku? 2 in this box goes here, so that's not a 2. That places the 2. What about this 10? Let's get these 2. These are 3, 4, 5. So what are we doing here to add to 10? The absolute minimum these could add to is 6. So the maximum this can be is 4, but the minimum it can be is 4. So this is definitely a 4. That makes this a 3. This is 6 and 4. This is 4. Huh. This is our 5. That's 1 and 5. Does this add to 10? Yeah. Yeah, that's a 10. That's 3, that's 5. Down here we need a... we need the 1 and we need the 6. So over here, we need the 2, 3. Here we need the 1, 4. Here we need the 5, 6. And here we need the 3, 4. So difference of at least 3 means this has to be 1, 4. So this is 4, this is 1. This is 6 and 1. That's 4 and 3. That's 5 and 6. 2 and 3, 2 and 5. And we're done. All right, very nice. Yeah, that solved very cleanly, actually. It flowed nicely. We didn't really have to think about this first. It felt like the thing to think about first, but it actually wasn't. It was the fact that this was a 4, 6 pair and we needed a 5 on here. That really got us going. And I liked the roping thing that happened where this 2, 5 ended up having to be this 2, 5. And I was pretty sure that was the case. I probably could have said that a bit more directly, but just proving that 3 couldn't be on here or the 1 was interesting enough. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.